welcome to La Maddalena, one of 7 islands just to the north of the main island of Sardinia. That is the harbour, and we are well lit up. We're here really to celebrate Giuseppe Garibaldi, the man who unified Italy and died 100 years ago on the island of Caprera, just half a mile offshore from here. Michela, by the way, is the Italian commentator, and here is a young lady making her debut. She is called Simona, and yet another from that Italian roll call of beauties who've used jockeys into Frontières as a stepping stone to further things. Now the teams, beginning with the Belgians from Jette, and they're from the fancy district of Brussels, very middle class, and already earned themselves the nickname the Jetty Setti. From Switzerland, the team of Gordola, 6 kilometers from Locarno, and that's at the top end of Lake Maggiore. From France, a very, very famous name indeed. To wine lovers everywhere, the name of Sancerre means that beautiful, light, white wine from the Loire region. From Great Britain, from the very heart of our country, Charnwood, in tremendous spirits. From Yugoslavia, Zadar, from northern Dalmatia. Well, here are the Yugoslavs. The Italians crept in between them, completely out of turn. Normally, of course, the home team brings up the rear, but the Italians wept in, and that is the Portuguese team. If you're colour coding and watching in colour, they play in the orange, and they are from Tomar. The first game, all about posting your postcards from La Maddalena. It really is one of the most exquisite islands that you could ever clap eyes on. And those views don't lie. That sea is azure blue, from an eternal blue sky. 50 kilometers of coves and bays where you can be alone or with people or do whatever you will. A most incredible place. The jokers are being played. If you see a lot of red shirts tonight and you're a student of history, you'll realize that Garibaldi always wore a red shirt. You'll hear a lot of Garibaldi because the whole games are dedicated to him tonight. So I won't bore you with the details, just concentrate on us. We're in trap 2. A big guy called Jim Whitehead is playing for us. He's a hammer throwing champion, represented Britain at the Commonwealth Games. He's an enormous man, and he's in trap 2, in the red. The idea to get 7 postcards up above the ramp, which is disappearing from their view. It simulates the departure of the ferry boat, leaving for the mainland of Sardinia. The girls collect, and the postcards are numbered 1 to 7. So if you are link side, you will see where we're up to. In the middle of your picture, that's it. That is the ramp of the ferry boat, which of course has to go up before the boat can take off to leave for the 2-mile voyage across the straits to the island of Sardinia. La Maddalena, by the way, is one of 7 islands, and it just lies off the northeast coast of Sardinia. So out with your maps when the program's over, and you'll know exactly where we're broadcasting from. The Belgian joker being played. Our man, Jim Whitehead. Our girl, Elaine. And Jim is a rather hefty guy, as you'll see, for this type of game. You really require somebody agile, but as you know, in knockout, everybody is drawn to do the game. You can't pick the guy who's going to do it. There's Jim scrambling up. Now, what number of card does he have? We were hoping it would be number 7. It's number 6. So everybody got 6. But the Belgians are going up. Everybody's going up with 7 apart from Big Jim. It would appear. Class it with the teeth, the elbow, finger and thumb, any way you like. That's the Portuguese number 7. There's the Belgian 7. Where's Big Jim? Important, as always, to be in the points. There's 7's going away, not us. Yugoslavia have gone, the Portuguese. Jim is finishing. The French appear to be last. And judging by the disappointment on the face of young Elaine, I don't think Big Jim has pulled out the plums on this round.
Possiamo chiamare le squadre nell'ordine di arrivo che abbiamo molto preciso. Sì. Ha vinto con 1 minuto 48 secondi il Portogallo. Allora, primo posto per Tomar.
Tomar of Portugal in first place. They've taken the times and they calculated to save a lot of messing about the scoreboard, the places. The Italians of La Maddalena a second, and the crowd are going wild, about 5,000 from the island. Nearly 10,000 people on it, and half of them are here tonight. Yugoslavia third.
No, si rifiuta. Non sa quello che ha perso. Dopo al quarto posto il Belgio.
Belgium must be us. The Swiss don't play.
Quinto posto la Gran Bretagna.
We are.
Posto per Charnwood, Gran Bretagna. Brava. La
Disappointment there for Sancerre because they fancy themselves. They're a very fit team. Training on their own Sancerre wine. A little disappointment. Of course, we are too, but the draw didn't favour us there. It favours on the next game. Before then, there is the fil rouge, of course. Simona marooned on a little rowing boat in the bay. Behind her, 7 ships, all colour-coded. Ours is the red one in track 2, just behind her right ear. The idea of the game, in the rowing boat, there in the foreground, a boy, a girl, from each of the 7 countries playing tonight. The boy rows to the ship. The boy and girl clamber aboard. There they have to stow their baggage. Let's get on with the Premier Manche.
Attenzione. 3, 2, 1.
We row to the boat. In the background, all the boats. Some from the Italian Navy, some from the American Navy. Many of them privately owned. And each boat has a name. Ignore the name, doesn't mean a thing. That's the British boat. They're all named after places made famous by Garibaldi. When the luggage is stowed, they go straight to the top of the pole and there put a flag in the top, and the French have done it. Oh, a miraculous whirlwind time. If you miss it, the Belgians, the boats are counterbalanced. And the girl has to stay in the boat. We're over as well. The Italians have finished. The boats are counterbalanced. The girl stays at the bottom. And she has to prevent the boat overturning while... But he's placed his flag. If you place the flag before the boat overturns, then the time is taken. Where is the Portuguese flag? Oh, the impudent young scoundrel has placed his flag and brought it back again. I don't think we have a time. Out of the picture, we turn topsy tiptoe, and I don't think we have a time. There are 4 fil rouges as ever. The Belgians on the way down. But the boats right themselves for the second round. Look at the times here. 41 seconds. We thought, unofficial of course, that 1 minute would be par for the course. 49. Those 2 times are miraculous, I assure you. Really genius times. 50 seconds for Portugal. 1-4 for Gordola, the Swiss team. For Zadar, the Yugoslavs, 107. Maximum time is 2 minutes. If you don't finish, you get maximum time, and we got 2. And 2 for the Belgians. We have an awful lot to do. Those times, really, quite remarkable. 41, 49, 50. Anything under a minute is genius. That is a grouper. Famous Mediterranean fish, onto which our 4 contestants have to jump via ropes. Here is the Joker being played by our captain, and the ladies tonight playing the Jokers all dressed in Garibaldi red. As you know, you students of history, Garibaldi, that great warrior, always wore a red shirt. Oh, the Italian Joker coming in. The Portuguese Joker was also played. 3 Jokers on the match. Britain are going first. We need the points desperately. It's got to go a boy, and a girl. Our girl. Jill Statham. She's got to stay on. Oh! Because the Italians will do this perfectly. They're so well balanced. Our last man. He's in. And the time is taken. Oh, good landing. Marvellous time. 22 seconds, I think. 22. They're pleased with that. They're very pleased with that. Ken Fox, John Cryer, Brian Pyle, and Jill Statham. Brian Pyle, who led the team as a warrant officer from the army. And there's Jill Statham on her way. 23 seconds is a very, very respectable time, but whoever beats it will have bombed. And Jill just made it by an armpit. It was a gamble to play the Joker on this game. We knew that 1 or 2 more Jokers would come in, and the Italians are excellent at it. So well balanced. The Portuguese now. It's a boy, a girl, and a boy. 6 seconds for contestant number 1. 13 for 2. They're off target for a fast time, even though... Ah, he's missed it! The rule now, if he's missed it, he has to swim to the tail fin. Get on the fish. Ooh. Hanging on by a whisker. And the girl has to clamber aboard, get after the fin, which you see standing there, the dorsal fin, get before it as the goal line at the time is taken. We expect most of the boys in the game to do it to perfection, and the girls maybe to fail. 44 seconds. This is a young lady on her way. This is called Laura. She won't be the only one to take the drink. The Belgians. Oh, well, pride goes before a fall, boys and girls, because he was showing off Tarzan. It helps to have a cricket box on this game. Oof. Mucko nettles this for Jette. Well, we call them the Jet set, and they really are. They'll give us a bit of fun, if nothing else. I don't think they're going to win tonight's competition, but 30 seconds waiting for the girl. Oh, she's a portly lass. We saw her last night. She struggled a bit. Almost ripped the grouper to pieces as she clawed her way to success. 45 seconds. 46, 47. Our Joker looking good. The Swiss. Quite a hairy side, this Gordola team. They're from Ticino, And they've come to enjoy themselves. Oh, they're well up with the clock, too. Not only to enjoy themselves, but if this girl makes it, it could be... Ah! She hasn't. The last boy. The bella ragazza, the beautiful girl of Gordola. From the top end of Lake Maggiore. And the time is just under 45. My gosh, she looked dangerous until that moment then. When she fell, they were well in front of the clock. There could be some pressure now on the La Maddalena side. Seeing a time of 23 seconds up there on the scoreboard can't make you feel good. That's 1 in 5 seconds. The girl could be the key. 2 in 13. They're not with the clock. They're behind Britain. Is it Marina? They're outside Britain, so you can relax. The 4th member to come. They're up to 31 seconds. And he almost shoved everybody else up, but he finished with a time of 35. Puts them in 2nd place, though. We could do with the Yugoslavs coming now to push the Italians just a little bit further down. Because obviously, in Italy, the home sides always do well. 35. They caught her by the fin. The Yugoslavs. The Zadar team. Oh, beautiful landing. Light as a feather. Ooh. 2 in 12. The young lady. Stanislava. Oh, they almost ripped a Kossi off. They're very keen, the Yugoslavs. Not a lot of technique about them, but they're mustard keen. And a very respectable time of 37. But you will now see the joyful sight, boys and girls, of 6 plus 6. It's always nice, isn't it, to see 6 plus 6 go up when you've won your joker. Give the team great heart as well. Down below in the tribunes on this beautiful warm night here in La Maddalena, Sardinia in Italy.
Per l'Italia 4 punti più 2 punti per il Jolly. 4 punti più 2 punti per la Maddalena che ha giocato il Jolly. Per il Portogallo 3 punti e niente per il Jolly.
Well, you all know the joker scoring by now.
Per la Svizzera 3 punti.
We were wrong with our timing. Gennaro was right. The Italians were 3rd and not 2nd. So on the readout, it will show Charnwood with 14, La Maddalena with 11, Tomar with 9, Zadar 9, Jette 4, Gordola 3, and Sancerre 1. Good reading, isn't it? A rabbit is undermining our golf course for game number 3, because we are going to have a little game of golf. Britain don't play, relax, enjoy the game. The Belgians are off first. To celebrate the fact that in Sardinia they have one of the most difficult golf courses ever in the world. And this golfer has to put 3 golf balls down the hole. The rabbits are there to stop him. In other words, you have Thierry Hansman, who's a Belgian clerk, against 2 rabbits from France, and a girl called Christiane who's shouting her head off to tell the rabbits where to go, to trap 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Pronto un altro lancio, il tempo passa e ancora non abbiamo visto una buca, una palla è lì ma il coniglio la prende e la rinvia. Il concorrente belga che apre questo gioco tiene la palla, avete visto?
A little bit puddled, but she's instructed the rabbit to go for trap 1. Trap one again. Oh, he's missed it. So the Belgian we make has 2 golf balls down the hole. They're coming to hole number 4. Limit time is 1 minute. We make the Belgian with 2 good holes.
Allora, una buca per il
Only
Belgio.
one.
Adesso vediamo i francesi al tiro e l'Italia a difendere le buche, cercando naturalmente di fare in modo di non far ottenere una buona prestazione alla squadra francese.
In the shape of Arnaux, who is the teacher.
3, 2, 1.
Gabriella is Italian and she'll do the
È
shouting.
partito il primo lancio per la Francia.
1.
Abbiamo la nostra ragazza Sandra Moi che si dà un grande affare.
Some of the girls are labeling the holes from right to left, 1, 2, 3 and 4. She's obviously doing it that way. Other teams are doing otherwise and labeling from the left. But watch this and listen to Gabriella.
Vedete queste palle bianche? Anche questa è stata respinta con molto impeto. Bravissimo.
Hole 1. Obviously the rabbits are running around underneath the structure, listening to her instructions. If she's good, she can fox the golfer. Uno again. Timing very his tactics. Listen to the crowd.
A far giocare questi conigli che sono simpaticissimi, sono veramente come al solito i nostri pupazzi deliziosi. Adesso il concorrente con troppa
The French have lost their bottle.
giovane di Sancerre
Do we?
addirittura ha scagliato la palla.
Are they taking a count? No.
oltre il campo.
It's only a 1 minute game and the French have gotten 0.
Giuseppe prova il tiro di sponda.
The Italian golfer is called Marcello Mellon. Would you believe Mr. Mellon? He's a student. The rabbits are Portuguese and it's going in. The Portuguese girl is Christina. And she is instructing her rabbit in... Oh, and she's shouting her head off. Oh, and the rabbit was too late. That's 2. Fresh, she shouts. Hole 3. The girl knows the Italian golfer's left-handed. He aims at the rabbit. This is absolutely crucial because La Maddalena of Italy possibly favourites to win tonight. Good goalkeeping there by the Portuguese rabbit. She shouted hole 3 and it's in. 3 holes in less than a minute for the Italians, Mr. Mellon. It's a good game, this, by the way. It's one you can get really involved in at home, wondering which hole he's going to go for and where the rabbit's going to pop up. Oh, look at the time, 40 seconds. 20 seconds under the 1 minute limit time. The Portuguese will go. The golfer, Carlos, a soldier, a corporal in the Portuguese army. 2 Yugoslav rabbits and a girl called Zhenka will shout. Listen to her. If you can hear her. Oh, that was a scream. She shouts 1 to 4.
Secondo tiro la palla, vedete anche questi piccoli ostacoli. Attenzione,
I'm not sure they pushed that in his own hole. No, he didn't.
Fare autogol. Questa palla, eccola, appena esce dalla riga bianca, dalla riga più chiara perché ci segue in bianco e nero.
Get in this 4. Is it? Oh. Day 3.
Ottima respinta in extremis del coniglio jugoslavo e questa volta invece il compito gli è più facile perché il concorrente portoghese gli ha tirato proprio, come si dice, in bocca, però
a cry of despair for this lovely girl from Yugoslavia.
Seconda buca in questo momento.
Zdenka.
Comunque, anche se dovessero fare la terza buca, l'Italia per questo momento
Where is it gone?
ancora
Limit time.
la migliore prestazione. Vediamo sempre se ho ragione. Infatti il Portogallo 2 buche. 2 buche per il Portogallo. L'Italia, ricordo, ha ottenuto per adesso l'unica squadra le 3 buche necessarie. Intanto chiamiamo qui i concorrenti jugoslavi. Il tempo impiegato dall'Italia per
will take a bit of stopping.
fare le 3 buche di 40 secondi.
11 points on the master scoreboard. Look like picking up 6 here. Charnwood don't play. A lovely Swiss girl called Maddalena. She shouts 3. No. to the Swiss rabbits who are playing against the Yugoslavs.
Vediamo un bel tiro, ottimo il tiro e ottima l'uscita proprio a razzo del coniglio svizzero.
Maddalena is shouting her head off, instructing the Swiss rabbits.
Respinge, ottima respinta ancora.
Listen to her because... Mamma mia. In Italian, of course. In Italian becomes the Swiss team from the south. The Swiss listen to her.
La palla gira sul bordo della salvata e questo significa che dovremmo essere ancora in testa perché i 40 secondi sono già passati. Non sarebbe male vincere questo gioco.
Oh, well up. That rabbit just came in time. Yes. And she was well pleased, a lovely smile. The Yugoslav score 2.
Due buche per la Jugoslavia, intanto gli svizzeri da difensori passano all'attacco. A difendere questa volta è il Belgio. Abbiamo la ragazza, eccola qui, la giovane svizzera che era su, ha difeso molto bene.
Fabrizzio for Switzerland, opposed by the Belgian rabbits. And the girl is Karine.
Adesso gli svizzeri sono al secondo lancio, i ragazzi di Gordola. La prima buca per la Svizzera.
The language French, of course, because this team, Jette, come from Brussels, the French-speaking part of Belgium. Oh, 3 in. Oh, it's a good time. Oh, it's taking the points. The Swiss have taken the points from the Italians, who will not be too pleased about that. And you think it would bring a smile to that fair young lady's Karine Maigret's lips. Listen to the score.
25 secondi il tempo impiegato da Gordola, nettamente superiore al nostro che comunque rimane il secondo miglior tempo.
Allora la Svizzera 6 punti.
6 punti per Gordola.
Italia 5 punti.
5 punti ancora nel bottino del cantiere di la Maddalena.
Italia 4 punti.
4 punti Zadar.
Portogallo 4 punti.
4 punti anche per Tomar.
Belgio 2 punti.
2 punti vanno a Jette.
La Francia 1 punto.
E per la Francia Sancerre 1 punto.
Charnwood still holding their own.
Attenzione, 3, 2, 1.
Bill Rouge number 2, our man that never weighed, a scholar, a gentleman, a superb athlete, and we fancy him in trap 2, going for the red ship. Pursuing a time of 41 seconds, which from our commentary box looks very, very difficult indeed to achieve, and where's Neville? Way off course, going for the French boat. The Yugoslavs already on board. You know the game, they have to stow a chest at the front, and at the back, a couple of barrels. The Yugoslavs on their way up, followed by the Belgians. Neville is still rowing. He will not make an impression on the Fil Rouge. He can't row a boat he can climb. Whoa, look at this. Going up in the night sky, the French in the green. Ah, the Italians on their way, boom, in. We're worried. Yugoslavia have finished. The Belgians, we haven't even started. That's our red ship next to the French green. The Swiss going up to retrieve the flag. Yugoslavia have done it. The Portuguese, the British, I'm afraid we shall never see. He's on his way up, but we're not going to see him because the Belgians are sunk, and he's very, very annoyed about it. We could do with the time, because limit time is 2 minutes, and we haven't broken that yet. And a good Fil Rouge time is important if Charnwood are to win. The golden rule is, win your joker, which gives you 12 points, and the Fil Rouge giving you 7. That's Neville. Smashing athlete, but he couldn't row a boat. He couldn't get to the ship on time. And down below, Veronica Lattow. Up go the Yugoslavs into 4th place.
54 secondi per Sancerre, per il Belgio 57, Jette 57, 59 per Gordola.
The rule is quite simple. If you get the flag into the mast before it hits the water, then it's all good. So we're still at the bottom of the fil rouge. We did get a time, though, Neville. But that's no use at all. Game number 4, all about Frutti di Mare. The two octopus in the middle. La Maddalena being an island, of course, surrounded by the clearest, bluest sea I've ever seen in my life, is full of marine life, including enormous octopi, as big as that. Really big they are. It's a job of the Portuguese and the British to stop the octopus from jumping about, to hoist a girl into the sky and pull a rope that sets off a magnesium flare. The opposition down below. The Portuguese and the Swiss